moving towards the oral manifestation of HIV infection, which is very very important. That the patient is suffering from the HIV, what type of lesions can occur in their mouth. Okay, so first of all we will discuss group 1. Group 1, mostly lesions are strongly associated with HIV, which is first of all in candida. In candida we have erythromatis and pseudomembrane, okay, which is also actually the primary type of candidiasis. That patient has also yearly leukoplegia. Okay, and then we have periodontal disease, in which we have actually linear gingival erythema, necrotizing ulcerative gingivitis, and necrotizing ulcerative periodontitis. Kopsai sarcoma is also periodontal, and then we have it is also one of the manifestation. Then we have also non-Hodgkin lymphoma. Okay, in group 2 what happens, the lesions are less commonly associated with HIV. Mostly it is actually mycobacterial infection, okay, like TB, melanotic pigmentation, like secretion of melanin. Okay, patient has also necrotizing ulcerative stomatitis, salivary gland diseases, and also cystic salivary gland disease actually. The patient also suffers from xerostomia, unilateral or bilateral swelling of major salivary glands. Patient has also thrombocytopenia purpura in group 2 actually. Then we have non-specific ulceration. Viral infection that also include herpes, and also the herpes simplex, herpes zoster, and also human papilloma virus, varico vulgaris, focal and epithelial hyperplasia is also present in this patient. In group 3 what happened, the lesions seen in HIV infection is bacterial, actinomyces israeli, E. coli. Then we have Klebsiella pneumonia, Mycobacterium tuberculosis, cat scratch disease. Drug reaction can also be one of the causes actually. Okay, then we have toxic epidermolysis, fungal infection, and other candida, neurologic disturbance. Patient has also facial palsy or trigeminal neuralgia. The patient has also recurrent epistomatitis, viral cytomegalovirus, then molluscus contagiosum is also present. Then how you diagnose this patient? It is actually first we will do serology. First of all, it's clinical. Then we have serology testing, ELISA, Western blot method. Then we have also PCR for the identification of viral gene. Direct immunofluorescence assay HIV antigen in serum or plasma. Viral culture like PCR, microfiltration of enzymes assay system. Okay, then we have actually Kopsai sarcoma. Kopsai sarcoma, it comes in class 1, which was disease was strongly associated with HIV. So basically Kaposi sarcoma is basically